Hi, I'm Tammy Fontana with All in the Family Counseling Center Private Limited. I'm a clinical mental health therapist with over 30,000 hours of clinical experience working with clients. Have my master's degree in mental health counseling. I have gone on to do numerous training in attachment, complex developmental trauma, anxiety, depression. I'm a clinically trained sex therapist, so nothing is off limits, and I've gone on to work with some of the leading therapists to do my training. So I take a clinical approach. And today I wanted to talk to you. I work a lot with engineers or very concrete people, so engineers, accountants. And today I'm talking to engineers or partners of engineers. And what happens is one of the common things that every engineer I meet will describe themselves. They say, I'm very logical, I'm not emotional, and they always marry an emotional partner. And the reality is engineers are actually very emotional. They just have learned to engineer a solution in which to suppress and deny their feelings. And they probably grew up in a family where feelings, this is how they were dealt with. And as a result, if you're an engineer or partner of an engineer, one of the common complaints that happens is, in the beginning, maybe the advice that an engineer gives their partner is great. But what happens is, if you are the designated emotional partner and you come to your engineering spouse and you just want to talk about your day or talk about how you feel or talk about your feelings around challenges, your engineering partner immediately kind of cuts you off, tells you, here's why you shouldn't worry, here's why you shouldn't feel this way, and they start telling you all these solutions. And this creates a lot of conflicts and problem. One, because if you're the emotional partner, you're feeling dismissed, you're feeling patronized, and you don't need the solution. That's not what you're coming from. You know how to run your life and you know how to solve your problems. You want to talk about feelings. If you're the engineer and you've been giving them the solutions, you feel frustrated because you don't understand why they're so emotional. They're going on and on about feelings, feels like complaining to you. It grates on you, it makes you feel bad, and you feel frustrated and underappreciated that they don't appreciate the great advice that you're giving them, and you feel frustrated and not knowing what to do with all of these feelings coming at you. And over time, this can create a discrepancy in the relationship with this conflict where people feel disconnected. You may hear, for the engineer, your partner may be complaining that they feel disconnected from you, they feel misunderstood, and they don't want to have sex with you. So sex will often be a casualty or consequence of this because the partner needs to feel emotionally connected. They need to talk about feelings. And as an engineer, you may not know what to do with feelings. You know how to engineer solutions. So when you hear a person complaining or talking about their work, which they're actually talking from an emotional standpoint, you don't know what to do with this, and it makes you feel uncomfortable, and you feel frustrated with them that they keep going on and on about the same thing. These are common things that I help people address and develop, because when you don't understand the need for connecting, not just intellectually, but we also need to learn how to deal with our feelings, because we do something and it produces a feeling in us. And the feeling doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't have to make logic, because it can just be a feeling. It reveals who we are. It reveals how things affect us and what we need. And this is how we connect with another person, is not just when doing stuff, but talking about how we feel. And if you are an engineer and these are common complaints you're getting, this is a challenge that needs to be addressed in therapy, where you need to develop this emotional side of yourself. Rather than seeing emotions as a waste of time or negative, they're actually our superpower. People who work with me and develop their emotional intelligence and their repertoire improve their work, they improve their relationships, they improve parenting. Because human beings, we are feeling creatures. Everything we do is to produce a feeling or to avoid a feeling. And if you don't know how to deal with feelings, how to process them or work with them, it's going to create a lot of problems, most particularly in your intimate relationships. So if you'd like to learn how I can help you, you can contact me. All the details are below. And I look forward to hearing you. Thanks.